Keep it going for Tony Sparks, legend of the Bay Area. So I am like more nervous for this show than I have been in a long time. I do comedy in like New York, LA, all over SF. And I think it's because they only book straight men. So I'm really scared. I'm never this far away from the Castro, honestly. I'm like, am I the woman tonight? I don't really know. They're gonna be pissed because they have to pay me full, you know, which is not great. I don't know. I like when I get around straight men, I'm like cowering in the corner. I'm so scared, and I'm like, make out with me, you know. Oh, you love that one. Are you feeling the energy? You're feeling the energy in here tonight. So I just got a hair transplant. I know, it doesn't look like it yet. They look bad at first. Sorry to scare you with that. Yeah, so I just got a hair transplant, and it looks bad. And somebody came up to me on the street, and they were like, hey, you know, you kind of remind me of Meth Head. And I was like, I look skinny. Thank you so much. This meth is really working for me. And then some Gen Z walked up to me the other day and was like,
but I should do the speech.
Gay or racist? And I was like, go to the Castro, you can be both.
So all the way to the end.
So,
oh, wow.
I'm from the South originally. That's terrible to say after a racist show. I am from the South originally. New Orleans, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good place. Are you from there?
Me?
No, the one that just gave me a thumbs up. You're from there?
Covington.
Covington, okay. So you know. Do you all use like family nicknames and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Papa Tom. Oh, I've not heard. That sounds like some Fiddler on the Roof shit, right? Papa Tom! Well, we used them too, so maybe we got something in common. Like, I don't know, Grandma was Meemaw, Grandpa was Papa, and I was Faggot. And I, don't own me, okay? Wow, the straights are like, you can't say that, okay? Get them out of security. I brought gay security, okay? I'll get you. And I remember, I had to tell Meemaw recently, I'm like, Meemaw, you really can't say that to me anymore. And she's like, well, why can Cousin Billy say it? I'm like, because he's hot. I want him to say it to me. He's a Marine, okay? Okay, as you know, this is hurtful Southern stereotypes. I did not fuck my cousin, okay? He said no. Okay, yeah, oh my god. I'm not advocating for incest, dude, like seriously. I'm not, okay? I'm just saying it's really hard to meet people these days, okay? The apps are rough, like, I don't know, all you need for this is like Ancestry.com, you know? Do we know the gay categories out in the... Where the hell am I right now? I don't even know where I'm at. What neighborhood is this? I feel like such a, like, Castro gay right now. This is terrible. What neighborhood am I in? The Richmond. Okay, I'm so sorry. The West Side. Okay. West Side, right? Isn't that? I like, whatever. So, do we know the gay categories out here? Yes. Okay, you're shaking your head. What are some of the gay categories? Twink Bear, Otter, and Lindsey Graham. Yes, Twink Bear, Otter, Lindsey Graham. I don't feel like I'm beefy enough to be a bear. And I'm not like hot enough to be an otter. I just feel like I'm like a loaf of a boy, you know? Like I'm like this new category, maybe a corgi. Okay, this is fun since this is a mixed room. Thank you for being patient with me. You're a great crowd, by the way. Love you. Except for the one that owed me on my own word. Up there. And you're in pink. I thought you were an ally, okay? Okay, so do you know what poppers are? No? That's okay. Get her! No. So poppers are this thing you sniff. They loosen your butthole. They make you kind of horny. I'm on them right now. And so is this one right here. That's why he's like, oh, so you saw my poppers. I didn't want to look at you. I obviously knew you knew what poppers were. Yeah, sorry. So the funny thing about poppers, I just read this the other day. Apparently the first guy who did them was like, doctor, my chest feels so much better. And you know what's weird? So does the stick in my ass. And that person was me. I kind of hate whenever people talk about, like as a gay man, that we had a choice in liking musical theater, because I did not consent to that. And I recently gotten involved in musical theater, which I avoided most of my life because I thought everybody would be vicious and mean and terrible. And as an adult, I've learned I was correct. They are very scary people. It is the only job where somebody yelled at me. They're like, everybody hates you. And then I started crying. And they're like, now use that. It worked. Yeah, growing up gay in the South, I did face a lot of discrimination. I was bullied a lot as a kid and a teenager. And in the line at Walgreens this morning. But I had a sweet Southern mama, maybe kind of like yours from Covington. They're pretty wise. Like, I remember one day she told me, she's like, baby, when somebody's nasty to you, you just gotta look them in the eye, lead with your heart, and say, fuck off, you fat titty monster! So I cannot go back to that Walgreens. I don't know where I'm gonna get my prep. I don't know if you know what prep is out here. I assume yes? I'm just kidding, I know you have gays out here. I'm here right now. You have one, at least. I don't know if you could tell, I grew up a pretty anxious kid. And I also had the sweet Southern mama sit me down in 9th grade and she's like, baby, I think you just got all the anxieties from watching the Mars Attacks movies when you're little. And I said, Mama, that's a relief. I thought it's because Daddy told us about a second family. That's a delayed laugh. You could laugh, it's okay. Let the laughs out. That's what we're here. My dad does have a second family, and I recently learned he doesn't have a picture of me on the wall at the house. I know, which is sad, because I really love my dad, and I think that's why I decided to put his picture up on Grindr. Set the location to where he works, Washington, D.C. Marked his interests as fisting and scat play, so his colleagues are about to see his ass in a whole new light. And his hole in a new light, you know what I'm saying? All right, you all have been such a great crowd. Thank you so much. I'm calebzeringue, like the pie. Keep it going for your host, Tony Smart.
Hey, that's the first fisting joke of the night. All right.